Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another WWE Immortals video. And if you saw the little glimpse a couple seconds ago, you saw the whole Shield team reunited in gold card format with Hound of Justice, Roman Reigns, Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose, and two gold versions of Seth Rollins. So in patch 1.6, which was just released on Wednesday, August 19th, which I guess is NetherRealm's birthday present to me, patch 1.6, which is 1 gigabyte, Seth Rollins and Batista. Earn Seth Rollins, Batista, and a brand new version of Brock Lesnar, Conqueror. New characters can be earned through upcoming challenges and now through online match season rewards. SummerSlam is here, and we're running a special multiplayer season August 19th through 26th, where you can win special SummerSlam themed gear that we won't offer again. And I don't have any information on the gear, but it's probably going to be pretty good. Character packs, no time to wait, gain early access for both Seth Rollins and Batista, which I actually did in the YouTube live stream I did earlier for $30 by purchasing their early access character packs. Each pack contains both gold versions of the character and all the talent cards you need to power them up. Characters can be earned through gameplay during upcoming challenges or multiplayer seasons. And bugs, no one, so we squashed a bunch. So that should be interesting there. So as you see, the SummerSlam theme is upon us. And if you go online, you'll notice something really different. Besides the SummerSlam splash screen, we have the rewards. And now you get 250,000 coins for placing in first place. 225,000, 200,000, all the way down. So it's just like Injustice Gods Among Us, where you actually get decent rewards for completing the battles. So that's really cool. And when you find the opponents, unfortunately, there's still only 1 match, 3 match, or 5 matches. But gotta love the SummerSlam layout, and it does make it pretty interesting. So one thing also to note, too, that I noticed right away from playing is that the passive ability from Brock Lesnar is no longer Conqueror. It's called Destroyer. And still deals 15% increased damage after defeating an opponent. And the level 1 move is now called Overpower instead of Ground and Pound. So Brock takes his opponent to the ground and unleashes a barrage of punches in their face. Unfortunately, I was not able to get a Beasted or a Conqueror Brock Lesnar to do a level 2 move when I was farming bonus Battle 6 to level up Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, so that is unfortunate. We did complete the Macho King Macho Man Challenge on standard difficulty, so if you haven't seen the YouTube live stream, please check out the video forthcoming. So now, first off, we have Evolved Seth Rollins. Now, his stats are the first card to have 1,200 damage and only 750 health, but with the damage and the light combo that you're going to see momentarily, it's not even going to matter what stats he has. He's a really good card. Passive ability is called Ruthless. After using a signature attack, Seth Rollins is completely unblockable and deals 25% more damage for 6 seconds, which means that you could get up to 3 bars, and instead of using a Ruthless Architect's Assault, you could use a level 1 move just to trigger the effect, and then in level 2 move completely unblockable. If the level 2 moves are anything like No Daniel Bryan, which does more damage than the finisher, expect some crazy stuff. So level 1 move on Evolved Seth Rollins is the Aerial Blitz. Rollins launches his opponents with a series of devastating kicks, which I believe is a 3 or 4 hit combo. And all of those are very important because when you're using WrestleMania gear, you actually have a chance to adrenaline drain on every hit. If you're using the Payback gear, you have a chance to adrenaline drain on every hit with special too. Boomerang Baton Assault. Rollins attacks his foe with an unpredictable baton toss. And finally, the Architect's Assault, which we will be doing in a few minutes. Rollins drops his opponents with a crushing blow from above. So now for Swashbuckler Seth Rollins, his stats are kind of more on the average side. I believe it was like 1,000 damage, 950 health, or somewhere in that category. Passive ability is called Cruelty. After using a signature attack, Rollins reduces enemy adrenaline gain and healing by 100% for 6 seconds. Where this really plays a role is if somebody is using healing gear in multiplayer, if they have WrestleMania gear, and I don't know if it works for everybody, but it's very effective for slowing down a fight. And you can also probably pair the healing with dashing rogue John Cena. But that's really good for negating healing from Enlightened Big Show. And his level 2 move is really fun looking. The Jolly Rogers greeting. The first time I saw it, I was absolutely amazed, and we will be showing that off in a few minutes as well. Rollins takes his opponent down with the help of his 6-pounder. So the health boost is called buying in. If you've seen any of his merchandise, instead of selling out, buy in. So that makes perfect sense. The attack boost is J&J security, which also makes perfect sense because that is stable of lackeys. And finally, the dangerous rivals is the stamina regeneration, and that kind of goes for when Seth Rollins was a member of the Shield and then turned his back to go for the Authority. Now, the chemistry buffs for Seth Rollins are very interesting, and this is also something to note. We're going to go through all the characters to show the rivals and allies because we have to also figure in Batista as well. So the allies for Seth Rollins is Triple H, Kane, Big Show, Sheamus, and Stephanie McMahon. Rivals are Roman Reigns, The Rock, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, and Dean Ambrose. So we're going to start at the beginning of the list. Keep in mind Hulk Hogan is still technically in the game, even though you cannot buy him. And the reason for that is because I still have one of his abilities called the Flex and Clobber. So obviously, since Hulk Hogan decided to use racist comment language 8 years ago during a sex tape, which is absolute garbage, you cannot buy Hulk Hogan in the game.
Big E.
So for Big E, his allies are Triple H, Paige, John Cena, Big Show, Nikki Bella, and Macho Man. The rivals are Undertaker, Kane, Roman Reigns, Brie Bella, Daniel Bryan, and The Rock.
Big Show.
Now for the Big Show, Undertaker, Daniel Bryan, Bray Wyatt, Sheamus, Big E, Stephanie McMahon, Seth Rollins, and Batista are all allies. Triple H, Kane, The Rock, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, Stone Cold, and Macho Man are rivals.
Bray Wyatt.
For Bray Wyatt, and Voodoo Bray Wyatt has eluded us in the multiplayer challenges as we have not seen him yet. Allies are Paige, Kane, Big Show, Brock Lesnar, and Randy Orton. Rivals are John Cena, Sheamus, Dean Ambrose. Very small list of rivals there. And rivals are still very important because when you're trying to adrenaline generation, especially with the new swashbuckler Seth Rollins, the more adrenaline generation you have, the better, and that really benefits Seth Rollins. So for Brie Bella, the allies are John Cena, Nikki Bella, Daniel Bryan, Trish Stratus. The rivals are Triple H, Paige, and Big E.
Brock Lesnar.
So for Brock Lesnar, the allies are Triple H, Kane, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and Ultimate Warrior. The rivals are Undertaker, John Cena, Big Show, The Rock, and Seth Rollins.
Daniel Bryan.
For Daniel Bryan, the allies are Undertaker, John Cena, Big Show, Brie Bella, Nikki Bella, Sheamus, Macho Man. The rivals are Triple H, Kane, Big E, Dean Ambrose, Stephanie McMahon, and Batista.
Dean
For
Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose, the allies are John Cena, Roman Reigns, Stone Cold, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior. The rivals are Triple H, Kane, Daniel Bryan, Bray Wyatt, Sheamus, Stephanie McMahon, and Seth Rollins.
John Cena.
For John Cena, the allies are Roman Reigns, Brie Bella, Nikki Bella, Daniel Bryan, Trish Stratus, Sheamus, Macho Man, and Big E. The rivals are Triple H, Kane, The Rock, Bray Wyatt, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, and Stephanie McMahon.
Kane.
For the Demon Kane, the allies are Undertaker, Triple H, Paige, The Rock, Bray Wyatt, Brock Lesnar, Stone Cold, Stephanie McMahon, Seth Rollins, and Batista. Rivals of Kane are John Cena, Big Show, Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton, Big E, and Dean Ambrose.
Macho
For the
Man.
Macho King, Macho Man, and this is the most important allies and rivals. You never want to use rivals with Macho King, Macho Man. With Renegade Macho Man, that's a whole nother story, because with the adrenaline drain, you actually want to have adrenaline generation on Renegade. But with Macho King, Macho Man, the allies are John Cena, Daniel Bryan, Trish Stratus, Big E, and Dean Ambrose. The rivals of Macho King, Macho Man are Big Show, Randy Orton, Stone Cold, and Ultimate Warrior. So pretty small list for the Macho Man.
Nikki Bella.
For Nikki Bella, the allies are Triple H, Paige, John Cena, Brie Bella, Daniel Bryan, Stone Cold, and Big E. And in order to have two rivals, you have to use Trish Stratus in gold, and bronze for.
Page.
So next up with Page, allies are Undertaker, Kane, Nikki Bella, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, Stone Cold, and Big E. And the only two rivals are Brie Bella and Trish Stratus, so it's very difficult for Page to actually use rivals. And I actually prefer using rivals with Page because it means more adrenaline drains on her signature one.
Randy Orton.
So for Randy Orton, the allies are Triple H, Page, The Rock, Bray Wyatt, Brock Lesnar, and Batista, which is fitting because that's all the Evolution members. Rivals are Kane, John Cena, Big Show, Roman Reigns, Trish Stratus, Macho Man, Stephanie McMahon, and Seth Rollins. So for Roman Reigns, the allies are Triple H, John Cena, Trish Stratus, Dean Ambrose. The rivals are Undertaker, Kane, Sheamus, Randy Orton, Big E, Stephanie McMahon, Seth Rollins, and Batista. The reason Batista's a rival is because Evolution had a feud and Seth Rollins defected shortly after the Shield beat Evolution twice.
Sheamus.
So for Sheamus, the allies are John Cena, Big Show, Daniel Bryan, The Rock, Ultimate Warrior, Stephanie McMahon, and Seth Rollins. The rivals are Triple H, Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt, Dean Ambrose. So fairly small list of rivals.
McMahon.
For Stephanie McMahon, the allies are Triple H, Kane, Big Show, Sheamus, Seth Rollins, and Batista. The rivals are John Cena, Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, The Rock, Randy Orton, and Dean Ambrose.
Stone Cold.
For Stone
Steve
Cold,
Austin.
allies are Triple H, Page, Kane, Nikki Bella, and Dean Ambrose. Rivals are Undertaker, Big Show, The Rock, Trish Stratus, Macho Man, and Batista. If you remember the feud for WrestleMania in 2004, when Goldberg and Stone Cold, or Goldberg
The Rock.
and Batista had a feud with him for a while. For Stone Watcher, The Rock, Undertaker, Kane, Trish Stratus, Sheamus, Randy Orton are the allies. The rivals are John Cena, Big Show, Brock Lesnar, Stone Cold, Big E, Stephanie McMahon, and Seth Rollins. For Triple H, the allies are Kane, Roman Reigns, Nikki Bella, Trish Stratus, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, Stone Cold, Big E, Stephanie McMahon, Seth Rollins, and Batista. A massive list of allies. 11 characters are allies of Triple H. The rivals of Triple H are Undertaker, John Cena, Big Show, Brie Bella, Daniel Bryan, Sheamus, and Dean Ambrose. And I'm really surprised that Stone Cold is an ally, but I guess that's for the two-man power trip.
Trish Stratus.
For Trish Stratus, the allies are Triple H, John Cena, Roman Reigns, Brie Bella, The Rock, and Macho Man. Rivals of Trish Stratus are Paige, Nikki Bella, Randy Orton, and Stone Cold. For the Ultimate Warrior, the allies are Brock Lesnar, Sheamus, and Dean Ambrose, and the rivals are Undertaker and Macho Man. And finally, for the Undertaker, allies are Paige, Kane, Big Show, Daniel Bryan, and The Rock. Rivals are Triple H, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, Stone Cold, Big E, Ultimate Warrior, and Batista. So, since we don't actually have Batista in the game, I think it's very important to have all the characters with rivals and allies. Now, I'm guessing that Hulk Hogan pretty much got tossed into the void. He has no allies, no enemies, because he's actually blacklisted from the WWE. As far as what Rollins is going to be like, you guys are curious about that. Oh, wow, there's two of them? Alright. Whoop-de-doo-dah. So we get Swashbuckler Seth Rollins and Evolved. There is an Evolved Seth Rollins too. That's pretty interesting. Buying in is the health boost, which actually makes sense because instead of selling out, you buy in. That's one of his moves. J&J Security, which is pretty funny that's the attack boost. And the energy boost is called Dangerous Rivals. So we already got those two cards. That's going to really piss some people off. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do one fight in bonus battle 6. And there's a very important mechanic we're going to show after the fight, and it's very important. We're going to take a look at Angelic Knight Trish Stratus's energy, which is at 4 right now. So we're going to go and put on gear on Daniel Bryan. We're going to give him Vince's microphone. we're going to give him the Celtic pendant along with the WrestleMania gear. And this is very important when you're not using Light and Big Show. So Evolve Seth Rollins is going to take the Money in the Bank gear. I'm not even worried about the ticket. And Seth Rollins, we're going to put the blocking gear on him, the Ultimate Payback, the Big Boots, and the Tribal, or the Champion's Helmet.
Seth Rollins.
So in the level up fight, we have the Demon Kane, Deadman Undertaker, and King of Kings Triple H. All cards are level 45, Legendary 5. So one we really have to worry about is King of Kings Triple H. That's where we're actually going to have to use our Seth Rollins, is more likely. That's blocked for 1723. Kane almost eliminated right away. Kane eliminated. The Undertaker comes in. Now this is really good because if we don't knock the Undertaker out, we have a little break when Triple H tags out. That was blocked. That's blocked for 2313. Triple H is in. I'll wait until he does a special. That's blocked for 6,047. Ergo going to hit for about 60,000 damage. Takes out about half of his health. That's blocked for 6512. Now here's where it gets pretty critical because if you take a special, you're probably going to lose. But we do get to 2 bars. Undertaker's back in. We're going to get in Seth Rollins. I got the Jolly Rogers greeting. And because of the payback gear, the adrenaline drain also kicked in. Now, what I like about Seth Rollins is that little 6-hit light combo. That's pretty badass. So if you have Vince's microphone on here, you can adrenaline drain and you get a lot of life steals off too. Throw the Boomerang Baton Assault on the Undertaker. Is enough to send him to his dead man. And Daniel Bryan almost at full health. The Undertaker almost eliminated. Putting off the yes, 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 and King of Kings Triple H is eliminated. For shits and giggles, we're going to try to have this Seth Rollins get rid of the Undertaker. Unfortunately, he's taking a lot of damage. We're got the Jolly Rogers greeting on the Undertaker. And that is enough to get rid of him for the victory in the 7th fight of Bonus Battle 6. 29,820 XP as both Seth Rollins hit level 20. 3,550 credits. So it looks like it actually goes down for fight 7, so it's really only worth doing like the first 6 fights. So now with Evolve Seth Rollins, we're going to get the Architect's Assault. 7,524 damage at level 20 is really strong. Now for Swashbuckler, it's 6,270, which is still pretty good. Now here's a new mechanic to patch 1.6. The free recharge actually gives you 3 bars of stamina for watching a quick video. Sometimes they're 15 seconds, sometimes they're 30 seconds.
White male, 45 years old.
Search the scene. See what you can find. Hey, good catch.
I'll take it to the lab. Gotcha. A fingerprint. And we got our killer.
Good work, detective. Now, I have another case for you. Criminal case. Download now and start catching criminals today.
So by watching the 30-second video, now all of your cards have 3 extra bars of stamina. Now keep in mind as well, it's going to recharge everybody on your roster. So you saw Trish Stratus only had 4 bars of stamina. Now she has a little bit over 7. So this is a very powerful mechanic because you don't actually have to spend stamina, although you'll have to watch a few seconds of videos. Now the significant part of that is that by watching said videos, you don't have to wait for your stamina recharge. So we're going to go into Bonus Battle 5, and we're going to use Sheamus as an insurance policy here. Actually, I think we're going to do Battle 32 instead. What we're going to do is we're going to do 2 fights, one with Evolved Seth Rollins and one with Swashbuckler Seth Rollins.
Big Show.
We're going to put Enlightened
Seth
Big Show
Rollins.
as well. So with Evolved Seth Rollins, we're actually going to go with Adrenaline Generation gear. We're going to give him the Magic Mirror. We're going to give him the Toma Dual Magics and the Win the Fans. The reason we're doing this
Seth
is we want to
Rollins.
show off all of his moves. Now, Ruthless, after using a signature attack, Seth Rollins is completely unblockable and deals 25% more damage for 6 seconds. What we're going to try to do is get up to 3 bars. And once we're at 3 bars, we're going to first do a level 1 and 2 move and try to show off the unblockable effect. So again, we're going to do one fight with this Dean Ambrose, or with Seth Rollins, and we're going to do a fight with the other
Let's
Seth
get
Rollins.
rolling.
Fury SmackDown is going to connect. Keep in mind that he is a very soft health character, so you have to be really careful about that. We're going to have to get the Big Show in the heel. One thing about Seth Rollins, he can do a lot of damage, but he can't take hits. Fury SmackDown blocked for 745. We're going to get the other Seth Rollins in for a moment. So Dean Ambrose at 1 bar. Fury SmackDown blocked for 0 damage. We're going to get the Big Show in, and then we're going to get Seth Rollins in. So the Ruthless, that's blocked. The Boomerang Baton Assault cannot be blocked. That is enough to wipe out Dean Ambrose. So the Big Show comes in, who is fast. Strongman Crush blocked for 285. Seth Rollins at 2 bars. Strongman Crush blocked for 474. Strongman Crush blocked. We're going to go off the Ruthless Assault.
This is.
And Big E wiped out. We're going to go off the second one for good measure. Army mates, you get fucking ass.
Try not to be.
6,583 damage for the victory in the first test fight. 7,920 XP. 1,060 credits. So if you did a bonus battle 5 has an Enlightened Big Show to sell. I'm going to take a quick look. And no, it doesn't. It actually, oh, that's bonus battle 6. My bad. The second fight actually has an Enlightened Big Show. Pretty interesting. We're going to go back into Battle 32. This time we're going to use Swashbuckler Seth Rollins as the primary. So we're going to load him up with damage gear because he doesn't have quite as much damage. We're going to give him Vince's microphone, the Extreme Rules gear. And we're going to give him the Tribal Warfare.
Seth Rollins.
It's actually called the Architect's Assault on the finisher. So in the second test fight, we have Lunatic Fringe Dean Ambrose again, basically the same team. This time, Seth Rollins has the damage gear.
Watch out. This one's going to be brutal.
And because of Vince's microphone, you have the Adrenaline Drain, which is really powerful with the Evolved Seth Rollins because it has a chance to go off on all 3 swings. Basically a 66% chance of Adrenaline Drain, I think, or maybe 63. That's probably going to wipe out. No, it doesn't. Look out the Jolly Roger's greeting. That does not wipe out Dean Ambrose. That does wipe out Seth Rollins, though. So the aerial blitz on Dean Ambrose does knock him out. That's a sweet looking level 1 move with 4 shots. Strongman Crush blocks for 344. The Biggie is at 2 bars. Spinal Smasher blocked for 332. Big Show comes in. Cobra Clutch Slam blocked for 323. And we're going to go for the Architect's Assault, and Big E is eliminated for being black. It's like a curb stop, but just called differently. 7,900 damage for the victory in the second test fight, and unfortunately, the other Seth Rollins didn't make the cut. 7,920 XP, 1,060 credits. So if you like this video showcasing patch 1.6, now with stamina recharges, different abilities for Brock Lesnar, including a passive for Beast Incarnate, which leads me to believe that Conqueror is probably going to have those types of abilities, as well as the new Seth Rollins cards, which are available, and hopefully this video helps you make that purchase. Please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other WWE videos, my playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. And have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!